Put this on your Idaho to do. Idaho's largest Pride Festival returns for 3 days this weekend to celebrate the LGBTQ plus community and their allies. We're talking fireworks at the Capitol, live performances, and Sunday's famous parade. Donald Williamson from the Boise Pride Festival is here to tell us all about it, the Pride's 35th year. That's awesome. That's super exciting. Let's talk about what's changed, though, over this time.
It gets bigger every year. For the third year in a row, we're setting a new record for vendors and parade entries. The parade is absolutely huge this year with over 100 entries, which is crazy to think about. But it's exciting. 35th anniversary, and we have a whole new layout for the festival this year, which we're thinking creates some more space for everybody to kind of move around a little bit freely, even as full as it's getting. So that's exciting, too.
Yeah, and where is the festival typically held?
It's at Cecil Andrus Park, right in front of the Capitol downtown.
All right, and then how are you changing the space then for this year?
Well, the last several years, the stage has been on the west side of Capitol Street at the split facing the park. But this year, because those trees just keep getting bigger, so it's getting harder to see the stage. So we've moved it over onto 6th Street this year, facing the park. So the complete opposite end.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you're making room for that expansion and larger crowds. It's awesome to see the community growing and also the support growing as well. Speaking of support and it getting bigger, you have some pretty big sponsors this year. So you have Albertsons, Fred Meyer, Micron.
Yeah, we have all of those. Albertsons is a presenting sponsor again. Micron and Fred Meyers are back again as huge sponsors. But yeah, I mean, it's 70 plus corporate sponsors. 20, 30 some odd small business sponsors. It takes a village for sure to put this together and keep it free for everybody.
Yeah, and let's talk about the highlights for this year's festival. What are people looking forward to, and what are you looking forward to?
Honestly, the thing I look forward to, as long as with probably a lot of the board members, is just the community getting together and getting to celebrate and kind of have that connection with each other. Because it can feel kind of lonely sometimes in this state. So it's good for everybody to get together and see that support. But obviously, a lot of the entertainment, a lot of the local entertainers, some of the hometown drag show is always a huge hit every year with a lot of the local talent. This year, there's a new segment. One of the local queens is putting together a whole block for Lick Tink's performers to get some representation for them. I'm really excited that for the first time in our history, we're actually being able to provide live ASL interpreters for the entirety of the performances on the main stage for all weekend long. And in addition to that, that also includes a couple of support in our info booth. So if anybody is having trouble communicating with a vendor about something, has questions, they can go to the info booth and actually get some ASL support to go and help them make that connection to kind of increase accessibility for the community. So that's kind of exciting too.
That's a great resource.
Yeah.
Okay, and then entertainment, we talked about that. You got a main stage as well.
Oh yeah.
So I know some of our staffers here are big fans of the Aces. They're going to be performing, by the way, on Friday night. But who else are going to be some other headliners?
Aces for sure. We have a couple of, as typical, a couple of the RuPaul Drag Show headliners with Saphir Cristal and Adore Delano. I'm looking forward to seeing Daya come on Saturday night. I know there's a lot of excitement for Crystal Waters, an old classic, which makes me feel old, but I know she's really popular. And Dev, another one who's popular in the early 2000s, who had a number of hits with the Cataracts. There's a whole lot of really great talent coming this weekend.
Yes. Where can people go so they can learn more and they can make their plans to come out to the Pride Fest?
You can obviously follow us on our socials, but you can go to the BoisePrideFest.org website, and under festivals, you can find a link for the digital Pride Guide and the entire festival schedule there as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I have to let everybody know we have an in-studio performance coming up right after the break. Do not miss this. I'll give you a little flavor of some of the artists that you get to enjoy during the festival this weekend. We'll be right back.